What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blueclouds TV. What's up, guys? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blueclouds, the media channel. Again, welcome back to the channel that brings you the most captivating sports show on planet Earth. So, yeah, welcome back again. The big game will be happening this weekend. It's all going to be the London Derby. Chelsea and Arsenal will be locking on. And as they say, when two elephants fight, who suffers? The ground that suffer. So the pitch at Stamford Bridge is going to suffer on Saturday evening between two great big rival team, which Chelsea have to rewrite history. If you want to see Chelsea rewrite history, you have to support the team wherever you find yourself. My name is Nate Zion, co-host by Steven. Steven is there with me. Guys, if you're joining us here, do not forget to subscribe and also like the video and also share the video on any platform that you find yourself. We are going to get in-depth analysis and give you what you want to hear. We will look into Arsenal team and Chelsea team of players that will be available for the game tomorrow. Injury players, as you know, a lot of players are returning from international break, so there will be ups and downs. We might not see the best of players being paraded for tomorrow's game. So, guys, do not go anywhere. Sit down, relax, and we'll get into the business. We'll get everything going right after this short commercial. I wouldn't say commercial break, short break. Welcome back again to Football Minutes, brought to you by Blueclouds Media. My name is Nate Zion. My co-host is Steven, and we're going to take you guys through the next 30 minutes of live streaming, discussing the upcoming games in the English Premier League fixtures and a lot more. We pay so much attention to the big game, which will take place in London, Stamford Bridge, to be precise. Chelsea have to rewrite history, like I said in the beginning. And then we'll see how the games is gonna pan out. I'm being joined here by my co-host, like I said from the beginning, Steven. Steven, welcome to the stream again. Big game coming in London. What's your thoughts on this game, Steven? And how you feel like?
Feeling good. A lot better than I was a few weeks ago. It's starting to look upwards now for us. Like you said, big game. It's time to perform. We've been performing, but it's time to get a result against a big team now. Let's go into this game full of confidence and make sure that we perform. We need to be clinical. like we was against Burnley. Burnley, we didn't miss a single big chance. That's how we need to be in this game. You can't miss any big chances in this game. That's the deciding factor. If you miss your big chances, almost definitely go lose.
Absolutely. The key word here, Stephen just highlighted the key word. We need to perform. We don't need to miss any chance. We don't have to miss any chance. And this is the only time we have to produce a big result to send signal out there that the team has come. The team is here to stay. The team is here to produce results. Good. I can't wait to see that. And also, the good thing is Mauricio Pochettino has never ever lose a game against an Arsenal Football Club. So that's also a good thing. There's a lot to talk about today. As I said, we'll be starting from Chelsea's press conference as it just ended a while ago, maybe an hour ago. We'll talk about that. And also, let me acknowledge each and everyone that is joining us here. It is me and Stephen. Stephen here live on Football Minutes. Like I said, the program and the show name is called Football Minutes, brought to you by Blueclouds Media. Absolutely. We're live, streaming live on YouTube and streaming live to Facebook at the same time. So let me acknowledge our viewers and those that are commenting on the show. Big up to Raja Ayaz on Facebook, watching live on Facebook on Blueclouds Media, and also Kasuzia also watching us live on Facebook. Thank you guys all very much, and also they also like the stream. Thank you very, very much for supporting the channel in the distance. Don't forget, send your comment in, and we will take our time. If you have any question, also you can send it in, and we'll take our time, read them, and also try and give you our honest opinion on your comments and questions that you bring them up. And also, big up to Gulab Mustafa. Big up to you. He says, so like and share the live stream on your friends. So subscribe if you're new to the channel. Subscribe if you are very new to the channel. He says, big up Nee and Steven. Let's talk minutes. Absolutely. We'll talk minutes, and then we'll whisper on our podcast. If also doesn't know, we have launched our new podcast, and we will send links and where you can catch our podcast. There is a lot going on here. So yes, thank you very much, Ghulam Mustafa, for tuning in today. And also Todd Labor, Laba Labor, I'm sure that's the name. He says, so hi Nee, how are you? I hope you guys upset Arsenal. Yes, that's the wish. That's a wish. But how can these guys get it done only on the pitch? So thank you very much for each and every comment that you guys have sent in. We'll move on from there. We want to make it snappy, trying to get this thing covered by half an hour. Can we do that? There's nothing impossible. We can do it. We can do it without taking our mind off, So, Stephen, we start with the press conference. The more important questions that were being asked yesterday, today, not yesterday, today, in regards to Mauricio Pochettino's boys, those that are available to be in the game tomorrow. So we're gonna start from the guy himself, which is Armando Broja, is gonna be out for the game. Broja out. You there?
Yeah, I didn't know if you were asking a question or you were stating it factually.
No, I'm saying that we're going to start from a press conference, and report from Armando Broja is going to be out for the game tomorrow.
Yeah, Broja's out. And then Reece James, Disasi, and Jackson have to be assessed.
Yeah.
Badiashile could make the bench.
Badiashile could make the bench, as you said. Reece James, Disasi, those players have to be assessed and see if they can take part in tomorrow's game. Big game tomorrow, Stephen. Big game, very, very big game. If you look at head to head, it's not looking good for Chelsea. Head to head is not looking good for Chelsea because it looks like in recent times Arteta, I wouldn't say Arteta, Arsenal team. Arteta with Arsenal having beaten Chelsea back and front. Everywhere they catch Chelsea, they beat them. But how can Chelsea, Stephen, what should Chelsea do? Or how can Chelsea beat this Arsenal team?
I sort of touched on it before. So We know that them, along with Man City, have the best defence in the league. They've conceded 6 goals this season in their 8 games. But Chelsea have the joint second best. Chelsea have only conceded 1 more goal than them. So it's going to be very difficult for either team to break each other down, because obviously you've got 2 of the best defences in the league.
Yeah.
2 teams conceded 6. One of those is Arsenal, the other's Man City. 2 teams conceded 7. One of those is Chelsea. So you've got 2 of the 4 best defences in the league going at it. That's why my point earlier is even more important than it would normally be. Obviously, you always want to take your chances, especially your big chances. But when you're playing against one of the best defences in the league, even more so. Because you're not going to get many chances.
That's right.
Because if they're that good defensively, your number of chances, it's not going to be as much as you would normally get. So you've got to make sure you're clinical. That goes for both teams. That's not just a Chelsea specific thing. That obviously goes for Arsenal as well, because, like I say, second best defence, Chelsea. So it's not like either team's got a leaky defence that you could just run up a load of goals on.
I agree with you. Both teams will be very, very cautious. I think that it will be very, very difficult game because no one wants to make mistakes. So in the first, if we're gonna see a little boring game in the first 30 minutes or maybe 20 minutes, it will be a little bit boring. But we'll see more action in the second half because Chelsea himself want to make statement. Arsenal want to make statement themselves. They want to win the Premier League, and Manchester City have lost back to back. They've lost back-to-back games, in the Premier League, which is not really, would I say, precedented. It's not really something that Manchester City does a little time. But we've seen a couple of years that they don't start the Premier League very well. But then with time, once we get to the second phase, or maybe getting close to the end of the first round, they pick up the points and they never stop going. So that is coming. That's just by the way. So Mauricio Pochettino's press conference reaction is what we're taking play. We did talk about Jackson. He did not play for Senegal in the international for any international duty or international break. He didn't play for Senegal. He was still going through, would I say, rehabilitation, assessing.
He had a minor operation on his wrist. I think it was his wrist.
Left wrist.
It was his wrist or his hand. He had a minor operation, which meant he weren't playing.
The wrist is attached to the hand, so whichever, if one of them. So yes, so Jackson will be assessed. I think he will be available for the game tomorrow. And also Bad boy Badishia. We might see Bad boy Badishia in there on the bench. Badishia will be on the bench this time. But then the Satsi will have to be assessed and see if he's available to play for the team. So yeah, that's a report. So the Satsi will be assessed. We haven't got a final report yet. As Pochettino said, they have a long meeting before coming in for this press conference meeting because of the international break. So that's report by the way. Armando Broja, like I said, Armando Broja is out of the game. So yesterday we did talk about. This is Arteta, a picture of Arteta. Questions that was being asked regards to the relationship with Mikel Arteta and Mauricio Pochettino, which he did Pochettino speak very well of Mikel Arteta. He see him as a family, and he was being asked of how he rates Arteta as a manager, and he said, football is not just all about the tactical; it's also about man management and how Arteta have been managing these players. He's been managing them very, very well, and he feel like he's among the best out there. He's with what he's doing at Arsenal really shows that he's one of the best managers out there. That is why he's producing results. I don't know what you, Stephen, if you have any other explanation or any way you want to put it, the way the question was being asked and the way Poch explained it.
I don't actually know the full response. I know he was obviously he said like they've got a very good relationship, like they're like family. As you can see, you've got Arteta there and you've got Poch behind him, with who I presume is the manager from their time at PSG. So, yeah, obviously they knew each other from then. So, obviously, there's got to be some form of like friendship, relationship there. And yeah, so I saw a lot of people when the first lot of quotes about the whole family stuff and like him, even before he said about being family, he was being very positive about Arteta. And people were saying like he's being overly nice about him and stuff like that. And then obviously the family bit came out and it's like, oh, now it makes sense. Like they've got that bond. Like they used to play with each other, like PSG. So I thought it was interesting because I didn't know that until I think I saw a quote from Arteta earlier in the day before Poch done his conference. I think I saw a quote from Arteta about it. So that's the first I heard of it was today, and I actually didn't know because I think there's a good like few years difference in age.
Okay.
So I was actually quite surprised.
All right. Stephen, thank you very much. Stephen has just said that yesterday we did sat down and with our friend, we have an Arsenal friend who came over here to join us here. We did talk about trying to put a combined 11 together, and it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. So, guys, if you're watching us live, thank you very much. Everyone watching live on Blueclouds Media on Facebook. Thank you, Allison, Mohamuza, Halison Mohamuza, Hasira Mohamuza, watching us live and also on Facebook. Thank you very much for liking the video. And our big brother from Senegal, the Blue Club Show 100% seen from Senegal. Thank you very much. He says it's a blue for life, absolutely blue for life. Thank you for joining us here. We made a combined 11. This is an honest combined 11. No bias over here. Yesterday we did this with an Arsenal fan. And we came up with a David Raya. Robert Sanchez in goal post. We have Cowell, who's been a very, very, if we're talking about the best defense in the English Premier League, and it's Arsenal joined with Manchester City. I think Arsenal joined Manchester City, right? With Chelsea second with the best defense in the Premier League, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So we came up with this. So if Arsenal join with Manchester City and Chelsea comes second, definitely you should expect a lot of their players in this combined 11. So we have Ben White, who plays as a right back for them. Saliba, who has been good 7 for the club. I wouldn't say a good 7 for the club, and he's having a wonderful season. Last season he was good. This season he's good. He's continuing that consistency that you can find from top players. So Gabriel Magalhaes, I'm sure Magalhaes is his name. Gabriel is also there. He hasn't started that many games, but he has, compared to what Cowell have done. So Gabriel is in there for them Arsenal also. So we have Sanchez from Chelsea and then Cowell from Chelsea. So these two players make that defending role. And in the midfield, we have Declan Rice, which you and I can all agree his performance has been very, very good for the Red. And Odegaard also there. We have Fernandes for Chelsea, which we know his performance hasn't been that great, but there's no one else in the Arsenal midfield that has done anything better than Enzo Fernandez have done so far for Chelsea. So that is why Enzo Fernandez find himself in that position. Then in the up front, the attacking role, we have a Saka with unbelievable talent. He's been superb so far for Arsenal, and performing very well in the Premier League. Gabriel Jesus, if you compare Gabriel Jesus to any of our attacking players, Gabriel Jesus stands tall. And
not necessarily though. He's only scored 1 Premier League goal this season.
So Gabriel Jesus and any of our attacking players, Broja, who we haven't seen much from, he's been injured, and also Nicholas Jackson. Which of these two players are you going to put there?
Probably Jackson.
Jackson might have scored 2 goals, isn't it? He scored 2 goals, or is it 1 goal for the Premier League and 1 for?
But the argument that was made was about he doesn't just score; he gets involved with the link-up play, if I remember rightly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Jackson does as well. Jackson gets involved with link-up play as well and build-up play.
Which is true. I agree with you.
I didn't actually know the numbers at the time when we did that recording. I looked it up after. I was like, wait, he's only scored one? Because obviously last season he started like a house on fire. He was banging in goals like
until he got injured. So, well, anyway, we had only 3 players, or 4 players, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 players out of the 11 players paraded for the game. So, not bad. But we'll see. Maybe in the case of tomorrow's game, at the end of tomorrow's game, things could change. So, that's just by the way. We did talk about them. We've talked about Sterling also. Continuing his impressive performance so far, So, Steven, looks like we've touched base on anything. We haven't done the predicted score line. Steven, I'm going to take your prediction. I know you don't predict, but come up with something.
I don't know. I don't do scores, but I will say it's going to be a close game. And I don't know why, but for some reason I'm feeling confident and I'm going to go with Chelsea to win by 1 goal.
Chelsea to win by 1 goal.
So whether that's 1-0, 2-1, 3-2, whatever. For some reason, I've got a feeling that we're going to find a way to win.
Yeah, I mean, playing in your backyard, home support will be in your favor. So definitely, you should expect a win coming from these boys. Steven, I'm also, I know I'm a Chelsea fan. I support Chelsea, and they have been playing very well. And people say, "Oh, you beat just a Fulham or you beat just a Burnley." At the moment, the team that was being put in front of Chelsea to beat them was Burnley and Fulham, and they beat them. If Chelsea have beaten West Ham United, would you have say, "Oh, okay, it was just West Ham United too"? But the team that we face,
there's less big teams than there are smaller teams, right? So to go, oh, it's just this team. It's like the point's kind of redundant because like, okay, so if I quickly look up, I don't know, if I look up Man City, for example, right?
Yeah.
Because we know they played Burnley, right? They played them first game of the season. So Chelsea won 4-1 against Burnley. Man City won 3-0. But people wouldn't say about Man City, oh, it's only Burnley. Also, Burnley had a red card in that game against Man City as well. But I didn't see anyone going, "Oh, they only beat Burnley."
Besides, I know Arsenal have played Tottenham. They've played Manchester City. Chelsea are yet to get well tested against this big team.
I mean, we played Liverpool first game of the season.
Yeah, we played Liverpool. Yeah, absolutely. We played Liverpool. And the game was even well. You could even say that Chelsea should have won that game.
Season.
Do what, Steven?
It was one of the best, like I've said, I think the majority of our performances have been good. But arguably, the Liverpool performance is probably the best. When you look at level of opponent and stuff like that, it's probably our best performance.
The only thing that Chelsea has been suffering is the number of goals. They don't score many goals. But then within two games prior to the international break, they started scoring. Jackson started. Armando Broja comes in and gives a different dimension in the way he set himself up and the way his movement is a bit different from Jackson. And I believe with time, Jackson will start scoring. Trust me, he will. And once that happens, the Blues will find themselves in a rightful position. But I want to say thank each and every one of you that have joined us today. It's just a half an hour preview today. So yeah, we don't have much to say. We've gone through the players that will be ready for the game tomorrow. Like I said, you're watching us live on YouTube. You're watching us live on Facebook. It is Football Minutes hosted by me and Steven. hosted by me and Steven. We're live, like I said, always join us here. Do not forget, guys, to subscribe to our channel, like the video, and also keep your bell notification icon at all times so you wouldn't miss anything. We got lots of videos out there that you guys are gonna enjoy. Lots of shots we've uploaded, lots of reasonable and sensible content that you guys, if you're a Chelsea fan, you would love to listen to them. They're not long. They are 60 seconds. Some are just 2-3 minutes, and it worth you spending time and listening to what some of them have said. And also, we've done our first podcast, but then we're yet to find all the platform that we could upload our podcast to. So, follow us, and also, be part of what we're doing today. Phantom is here. Phantom, you're just joining us. We got only 5 minutes to go. So,
just quickly, right?
Yes, Steven.
So Nicholas Jackson has already scored 2 Premier League goals, yeah? Last season, our top Premier League goal scorer was Kai Havertz, who scored 7. Our second highest goal scorer in the Premier League was Sterling with 6. Yeah? Our third highest goal scorer in the Premier League was João Felix with 4. It's not the standard you want to compare to because we were absolutely poor. But at the same time, to some degree, you have to, because you're looking for progress, right? And if he's got 2, having played 7 games, technically there's progress there, because he's 5 goals behind and there's still 30 games left in the season. Like I said, I'm not comparing him to that because I don't want him to get that. I want him to get more. Of course I do. But I'm just saying, because some people, it ended up being a small number in the end that liked Havertz, but I still know 1 or 2 people who probably would have kept him. So just putting that out there.
All right, thank you very much, Stephen. Stephen have said it, giving us a flashback of what our season was looking like last season. Although our season was very terrible, we still got some number of goals. Kai Havertz, like you said, 7 goals. Raheem Sterling also with 6 goals, and João Felix, who also came in on a loan note for Chelsea, also had about 4 goals before he left. Phantom of Many Topics said he's predicted that Kai Havertz will be scoring against Chelsea. I won't be surprised. A lot of players that have left the club end up punishing Chelsea when they return to the bridge. But I don't think it's going to be that with Kai Havertz. I don't think it's going to be that with Kai Havertz.
If he manages it, I think our fan base will have a meltdown. Because of all players, if it's him, our fan base will lose their mind.
I agree. I predict Havertz will score, and then he went ahead and said João Felix not worth the money. João Felix belongs to the past. So we got 6 of us watching live on YouTube, and also I think we got 3 of us watching live on Facebook, Blueclouds Media on Facebook. Thank you all for joining us here, and guys, if you haven't subscribed to this platform, do us a favor, subscribe to it, as we bring you the football minutes, bring you the latest transfer news in the world. And also we do whisper on our podcast, where you find the football whispers on our podcast, and you can subscribe to our podcast and listen to where we talk about all the bullshit, and then also we entertain the bullshit at the same time. So thank you, guys. We're literally down for the day. So saying, guys, we just have 1 minute to end the show. You have predictions, send them in. Phantom, what is your prediction? If you're watching us, please let me know where you're watching the stream from. We got 6 of us watching live on YouTube. Let me know where you are watching us from and send your predictions in, and let's see what your predictions are like. So guys, so be my guest. Don't be shy. Get involved in the conversation. Let me know what your prediction is, and let me know also where you are watching this stream from. Please, we just got 1 minute to end the stream, so let's make the 1 minute Very, very. Let's make it worth our time. Spending 1 minute here trying to wait for your prediction to come in. Phantom said 2-1. 2-1 Arsenal. 2-1 Arsenal. Is it 2 Arsenal 1? Or is it Chelsea 2 Arsenal 1?
No, that's why he put Arsenal. He's saying Arsenal go in 2-1.
Arsenal is going to win 2. Okay, so Arsenal is winning. That's what you say. Okay. Phantom, let's see. Phantom said, "Are you doing a watch along for the match?" Yes, Phantom, I will be doing a watch along, but yeah. You can get a radar on YouTube. The radar doesn't work on Facebook, so I can't do the watch along anymore on Facebook. But if you're on YouTube, definitely perfect. And also, we'll be giving you guys a bonus package. We'll be giving you guys behind the scenes, some footages, videos that we can get from the stadium because, my co-host is a season ticket holder. He gets some informations and videos, stuff like that we can upload on our platform. So it's a bonus thing that we always upload. Todd said, who do you think will score for Chelsea in a prediction? Yeah, look, I feel like he's gonna be a defender scoring the first goal for Chelsea. That's how I feel. I feel like a defender might score. Thiago Silva, if he plays, he might he might be the guy to open the scoreline for Chelsea. He will be opening the scoreline for Chelsea. That's how I feel. If Thiago Silva plays, and I'm sure he's going to play, he might get a goal for us from set pieces. Before I can think about Jackson, maybe Jackson else will come in and score a goal. So Todd, I feel like defense will score a goal, and his prediction is 2-2 tie. 2-2, another draw at the bridge. It won't be bad if Chelsea take a draw from the bridge against an Arsenal team who are on fire, playing very well. Steven,
Arsenal who are unbeaten.
Yeah, wouldn't you take a 2-2 if you draw with Arsenal? Wouldn't you take it for now? The way the team are playing, the way the team is building up, wouldn't you take a 2-2?
I mean, ideally a win, but I wouldn't complain about it. No.
Good. Phantom of Minute Topics.
It's all about building blocks, right? Just quickly, it's all about the building blocks of if we can get something from the game, it's a positive. Then you build. We got Brentford next, then you got Blackburn in the cup, and then you've got Tottenham, and then you've got Man City. This is why we need to build. We've got Tottenham and Man City back to back in a few weeks. We need to be at peak.
All right, Stephen, one more question. One more thing we're going to discuss before we go, and that'll be the last thing we're talking about. Okay. Phantom said Havertz, Odegaard, and Sterling. Guys, if you're listening, let's draw a little bit, just 2 minutes on this. 35 minutes and we're done. 2 minutes. With all the derbies that we have, which of all these derbies are more exciting these days? I don't see the Manchester City, Manchester United derby as a derby because they're both from different cities. I don't see that.
No,
so I don't count Manchester City, Manchester United.
Yeah, they're both Manchester. It's in the name.
But
they're not far apart in distance at all.
Compare the rivalry between those two teams and compare the rivalry between Arsenal and Tottenham and Chelsea and Tottenham and Chelsea and Arsenal, those derbies. Which of these derbies these days do you think that is more intriguing, is more wealth to sit down, pay money and watch? Arsenal, Tottenham Hotspurs, Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham Hotspurs, Chelsea, or the Merseyside derby is a Liverpool or is a Everton? Which of these derby do you think is now electrifying the Premier League?
I don't know. Maybe you go for the North London derby. It's two of the bigger teams, and they're closer together. Obviously, Man City are winning stuff now. Man United are what they're winning a Carabao Cup. Whoa, well done. Yeah, well done, United. Compared to Man City, who are out here winning Champions Leagues at the moment, multiple Premier Leagues back to back, and Man City are dominating Manchester right now. In North London, when we're talking about Arsenal and Tottenham, they're both always going to be up for it. It's going to be a feisty game all the time. Plus, let's be honest. Based on the last few years, they're always fighting for second best in London. Ain't nobody taking up
And then
from us
you,
based on the
and
last
you have
few
to
years.
know also those two teams are on top of the Premier League. Can you believe Tottenham Hotspur are on top of the Premier League after international break?
Bro,
gee.
Tottenham and Arsenal on top of the Premier League table. It's like, I've said it before, it's like an elephant on top of a tree. You don't know how it got there, but you know it's going to fall.
Definitely. I like that analogy, Steve. It's just like an elephant on top of the tree. You don't know how it got there, but definitely we all know that something is going to break by a branch or something will break. That elephant cannot hold himself and he'll be down on the floor. And when it goes on the floor, who suffers? The green grass. I like that analogy. Thank you very much, Stephen. Guys, it's been a wonderful day. The Football Menace will be bringing the show to an end today. We are the Menace, Stephen and I, me, Zion, and Stephen, my co-hosts at the Football Menace, and his show is brought to you live by Blueclouds Media. We thank you much. Thank you very much, each and everyone that have joined us on the Blueclouds Media on Facebook, Blueclouds Media on YouTube, or Phantom of Many Topic, the crew, Todd. Thank you very much. Gula Mustafa, much love to you too. The Blue Club Show, 100% Chelsea FC. He said Chelsea for life. Thank you all. We'll be back again tomorrow. I'll do a watch along when I'm free. Instead of watching the game here, I can also stream it live, not a whole video, but the radar. And let's hang out over here and talk about it. Thank you, Phantom, for liking the video, and thank each and every one of you that loved the video today. The poll is about to end. The poll gave me 50-50, just 2 votes. I don't know how we only have 2 votes on the poll, whilst we have 6 of us watching live in a period of time, and even 4 of us watching live. We only have 2 votes. Guys, the poll over there are very, very important. It makes us know how our stream are doing, and we're here for criticism. If you want to criticize us, or if you want to give us a constructive criticism, you're welcome. We want to see how the channel is doing and how the channel can grow to meet multitude. So if you can let us know what we can do to meet your niche or to meet your desire, what you want, you can also send us a message. You can follow me on Blueclouds Media on Facebook, Blueclouds Media on X or Twitter. Shoot me a message. It's Blueclouds Media. It cannot escape you. Blueclouds Media. Blueclouds is one word. Media, separate word. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, X, and shoot me a message. Or you can shoot Steven also. You can find Steven on Twitter. You can shoot me a message. And then your message, like I said, the comment message are all respectable. And we can wait to the AC Milan, Inter Milan. Is he a big game coming up? More Bundesliga discussions. Also, yes, we can do more Bundesliga discussions. It's a very, very broad topic. But at time we come, we're gonna have more people on the show. I will bring in other perspectives. So then, thank you all, guys. We'll see you guys again. Like I said, Leo Desperandons, Steven.
Hang on to hope.
That's right. So we'll see you guys again, same time tomorrow. Bye-bye and enjoy your day. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blueclouds TV.